Greetings from Kentucky, 1991 Bumblebeeify. I think I've got that right. Asked me if I would do a chatty tutorial. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to see if I can remember how to put on makeup and talk at the same time. This will be an all natural face look because it is all natural face November. Let me tell you what I've done so far. I have done my brows. I also put down some of the cream foundation in Tan Warm. I believe mixed in with a little bit of Tan Pale. That's down in a light layer just to provide some sun protection, even things out a little bit. I found that the cream foundations work better at this time of year if I apply them over my Celtic Complexion cream. So I've been reversing my daytime and my nighttime routine using just my serums, the Celtic Complexion Vita de Fleur moisturizing serum, and then when I wake up in the morning I do my vitamin C routine, I do my Celtic Complexion cream, and then the foundation just slides really nicely on after that, and then I tap it with my beauty blender just to make sure it all sits nicely. Okay, time to get going. I'm going to begin with the All Natural Face Diva Stick in dark brown. There it is. And I'm taking this Pink Papaya angle brush and I'm going to tightline. I'll go back to that dark brown Diva stick a little bit later, but right now I'm going to go ahead and take two other Diva sticks and just prime my eyes. The first is the color White Lighter, and that is going to go right here on the lid. Next I'm going to take this new color Coral Reef and place that in the crease area and above. And now it's time to just pick some shadows. I like to put them in these little wheels so that they're easier to use. Sometimes with these samples, they're difficult for me to open and difficult for me to work out of, so I prefer to put them in these little wheels. This particular color, which is Pulsar Yellow, I haven't put in a little wheel yet. Let's go ahead and grab the color Fawn out of this. It is a matte. There is what Fawn looks like in the wheel. I'm going to take a fluffy brush, put some color on it, tap, and just go over Coral Reef. Next, I am going to take this color Pulsar Yellow on a flat brush. And that's a lot of color for a yellow. I like that. That Pulsar Yellow does have a bit of sparkle, but that's what we've got so far. The next color I'm going to use is this one, Honey Gold. It's right in there. I'm just going to place that right over the middle. It's just going to change the color of that yellow just a bit. And now I'm going to take this shade, Deep Mauve. It's very deep. Tap that in here and pull it over. I'm just placing it really at this point. I will blend it. Next, I'm going back to the Diva Stick in dark brown, and I just tap this on like this. And I will do a little work on the lower lash, and I like to go like that to work on that corner a bit. Tap it out so it blends. Go back to the fluffy brush and just kind of blend it out. Time now for a little bit of blush, and then I'll go and work on the under eye. And for blush, I'm going to use one of my favorites, which is this color Tequila Sunrise. I'm going to put just more rather than less down because I'm going to tap it out with the Beauty Blender, but I just want to get that on, and now I'm going to put on my concealer. This is not a natural concealer, but I'm going to go ahead and put it on. It is the concealer I prefer. I have been trying lots of natural concealers, but so far just can't quite find anything I like as well as this, so I have been using it. And I'm going to tap this in with a little bit of the Elizabeth Den for One Love Organics Active Moisture Vitamin E Eye Balm. And I just scoop a little of this out on my finger. It's really stiff, which is actually good because it holds the product on. By stiff, I mean waxy, I guess you could say. But this just makes sure that my under eye area stays plump during the day instead of having any kind of concealer find the lines. Okay, time to clean up the eye area, and to do that I am going to use the All Natural Face in Ecru. This is the powder, and I just tap some in right there, tap some in right there, tap some on the outer edge. I'm going to take a smaller brush and go up under the brow. And then I'll take my favorite brush for this purpose, which is the Laranine Kabuki eye brush. Put some of that on the brush, put it in lid, swirl, tap, and then start to go back and blend out. That then gives me the finished eye. I'm not going to use any liner. I'm going horseback riding today, so I'm going to keep things kind of simple despite the color on my eye. I'm going to go ahead and put mascara on, and I'll be right back to finish up. Time to finish up. The first thing I'm going to do is grab my Celtic Complexion Winter Skin Balm. I'm going to just put my fingers in and tap a little here, and get under my bangs and right through here. These are the areas where I become dry, and I want to make sure that I stay a plum and not a prune. In the summer, when I'm out in the heat and the humidity, I go ahead and finish with this Original Glow from the All Natural Face, which I really like. That is a glow product that I like. There are others I like as well, but if I'm doing All Natural Face looks, this is what I would use, and I do like it. I also like the Wedding Day Glow a lot. Those are my two favorite glow products. But when it gets this cold, this windy, this dry, I just finish up with the Winter Skin Balm. All right, next thing I'm going to do is take the Beauty Blender and just tap out that cream blush. Okay, lips. I'm going to use the Bite Beauty Lip Primer. It's a product I really like. And then I'm going to take this gorgeous Sunset Peach. There it is from the All Natural Face. If I were a normal person and not an 80s kind of girl, 70s really, that's when I went to high school. I graduated high school in 1977. I would go without lip liner, but that is not me. So I'm going to use the Jane Iredale lip liner in Nutmeg. Before I go, since I am going riding today, I wanted to show you two other pair of Chicks Kicks boots that I got. I am addicted to these Chicks Kicks boots. They are upcycled boots, which means they take old boots and then they bling them out. I got two pair for riding. These are my riding boots. So here is one. You can see these are the pair. They don't match, but they coordinate. So that is one pair. And the second pair are a little more rustic. That's the pair I'm going to wear today. You can see a little bit more beat up. Some of the boots will look like brand new because they do refurbish them. But some people like this kind of rustic-y, beat-up cowboy boot look. And I have to say, for riding, I really like this. And it's got the round toe, a little bit heavier boot. But yeah, this is the pair I'm going to wear today. Love, love, love Chicks Kicks boots. I've done a few other looks this week with the All Natural Face. I've been posting them on Twitter. I think I posted one on Instagram. I forget to do my Instagram. I'm going to go ahead and tuck those in here. Okay, that is it for my chatty All Natural Face November tutorial. I want to thank those of you who've asked me. Actually, there were a couple of people who asked me to do looks, and I want to thank you for that. As always, of course, make it a great, great day, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.